Whoa, that like squirted.
Some asthma for you.
I like that asthma. You know that it's the start of the podcast when you hear freaking beers opening.
Some fucking asthma up in this house.
You know you're having a good freaking Monday when there's some asthma.
Oh, it's getting moist with this asthma.
This asthma's getting super moist.
Just love me some moist asthma.
And on that, here's some You Can Sex. Oh, hello. Welcome back to the Moist Monday podcast. Thanks for joining in.
Hi, I'm Jacob.
I'm Robert. This is the one out of 4 that we'll introduce ourselves because we always forget.
But welcome to Moist Monday.
Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic freaking Monday.
We do have some exciting moist news.
What's the moist news, dude?
That we got some moist merch up in this now.
Oh, fuck, dude. I forgot about that. Yeah. If we were smart, we would have waited and then we would be wearing it.
Oh,
but
we can delete that then.
No, it's active.
Right. Now we'll order some samples and then we'll be wearing them on a future podcast to show you what they look like.
We do have merch, so if you're watching us on YouTube, the merch will be in the bio, in the description of the video.
I think you can do that on Spotify too.
Yeah, we'll have the links in there. We have 3 designs. We have the Hey Bud shirt.
Yep.
That's Jacob's infamous catchphrase.
Hey Bud.
We have a black tee with the blue Moist Monday logo and then a black tee with the white Moist Monday logo. The blue one is Hank approved and the white one is Elysia approved.
So do with that what you may.
Yeah, I'm not going to say
which one we prefer.
But hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
Hey, and then we have some other ideas in the works, but
we'll see. There might be a ridiculous amount by the time you actually look.
We have a lot of ideas, and it's like
and not a lot else going on. So we're just going to design tees.
It's like might as well. If one person wears it, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, dude. Even if it's us.
Yeah.
Or Hank, who's repping some moist merch right now.
He is.
Looking good, Hank.
It is cool, dude, because we just celebrated our 1 year, and now it feels like, oh, dude, we feel like professional.
Yeah, we're moving forward. Is
Merchant.
that what this is? It's professional.
The moist merchandise.
Yep.
Every time I hear the word merchandise, it makes me think of Spaceballs.
Okay.
Like the whole
Spaceballs, the movie, the blanket, and all that.
Because the way he says, he goes like merchandise or something like that.
Yeah.
Spaceballs is so good.
I still haven't watched the new History of the World, and I'm so nervous too.
I haven't seen the first one.
The first one's maybe my favorite Mel Brooks movie.
Oh, damn. Mine's Passion of the Christ. No, I'm thinking Mel Gibson. I'm just kidding. It has being a bit.
One's a Jew, one hates him. God.
Can you imagine? It's a character, but he confuses Mel Brooks and Mel Gibson. It's way different people.
It's like when I confuse what was David Lynch and David Fincher.
Yeah, it's way different people, but you're just an idiot. No, History of the World Part 1, I've never seen that. Mm-hmm. I honestly didn't even know it was a thing till they started announcing this Part 2.
One, yeah. Well, because at the end of the original movie, it like hints at Part 2, but I'm pretty sure it was never meant to be made. Like, I think the joke was that they had a part. Because I know like Part 2 was like Hitler on ice and like shit like that.
So why did they do it?
Money. Because Hollywood's run out of ideas. They're redoing every film now.
And I think he is a part of it. Right?
Yeah, I think he announces that. I doubt he's ancient. He looks so
old.
Fucking old.
I mean, he's been around for fucking ever.
I mean, he fought in World War II. And then started making comedies, making fun of Nazis, like the producers. Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, Producers is good. I've seen the remake of it, I think.
Sure. Yeah. With Ferris Bueller.
With Ferris Bueller, yeah, which is cool.
Because it's like Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs,
Blazing Saddles is so good.
Robin Hood Men in Tights, History of the World. There's another big one that I'm forgetting. What was the other big one? And it's going to drive me crazy.
Oh, Young Frankenstein.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, probably the best one.
That's probably arguably the biggest and best one.
Yeah, and I think
Spaceballs was pretty big.
Spaceballs got just so old for me so fast.
Well, it's because that one's probably so big that it's repeat because it's on TV all the time.
Well, also I remember like my parents showing me it, and then I remember all of a sudden when everyone else's parents showed them, so everyone started quoting it at the same time and just got like outdone.
Yeah, everybody was like, in love with that movie. Everybody, I think, went through a period where they loved that movie.
Yeah.
Comb the Desert. I love that bit. That's my favorite bit from the whole movie.
That and Jam the Radars.
Dude, it's just, I just love it. It's so stupid.
I miss, like, the movie Airplane, I think, is one of the most genius movies because it's a movie completely full of bits.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
everything.
There's a story, but it's very small. And then everything, like every other bit is just ridiculous.
Yeah, because then there's Airplane 2.
Which I've never seen.
2.5, I think.
Really? Or are you thinking of Naked Gun?
Naked Gun. Yeah. Yes.
Because those, I think all of those are supposed to be good, but I think Airplane 2 is not great. Well, it's Leslie
Nielsen.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the same guy. And didn't they also make a TV show like Police Academy or something like that?
I don't think they did that. I don't know if it's
there
the
was
same
something.
people.
There was something where it
There's
was
like 5 Police Academy movies.
Well, no, there was a TV show with I think that's very similar in the same style of comedy, and I think it was Leslie Nielsen.
I don't know.
I think if I remember right, I'm not going to look it up.
You can.
If anything, I'm going to guess we're wrong.
Probably. Generally.
Just shitting out of our mouths. Like, gross. Why'd I say that? But going back, dude, yeah, I keep seeing advertisements for Here's to the World Part 2.
It's a 4-part, which makes me nervous instantly. And like a lot of incredible people are in it.
A lot of good, like, famous comedians.
But that also doesn't mean much.
It also doesn't. It could just be like one of those things where you go, I'm sure they had a blast making this.
Yeah,
sure it was fun to make it, but like it's just fine.
Yeah, because it's Wanda Sykes, Nick Kroll, and I can never remember the third guy.
But it's like that group
or who made it.
Oh,
which like I'm not a huge Nick Kroll guy. Wanda Sykes, I like. I guess I don't know what I've seen that she's made, but I like her in stuff.
I did see that my girl Lauren Lapkus is in it, so I might watch it for her.
Kumail Nanjiani's in it, which always makes me excited. I think even like Jack Black's in it and shit.
Yeah, I think they just have so many people, and it's just like so ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll have to see it.
It also makes me think of, I think it's the end of 21 Jump Street or
it's end of 22.
22 where they make they
10 more.
It's like 24 Jump Street, 25
cooking school, drivers at all that shit.
I love that they did that.
Yeah,
because I was like they're
making fun of themselves that they made the same movie twice, which they like made a lot of jokes throughout it.
Which, dude, I will say
I appreciate.
22 Jump Street was actually really good. Like it was actually like, I know they were making fun of it, but it was actually a good movie.
Yeah, close to the first one.
It just more ridiculous and more. Those movies are really fun, and it is fun. Like I love how in this. I think I just recently watched it. That's why it's on my mind. But I love how like in the first one they're like at a church.
Yeah.
And then they go to the address and it's not there, and it's like
just across the street. It's a new church. Yeah. Like that's the other time where they're like really making fun of like, oh, we're just doing it again, but a little different.
Yeah. I think they even say that line.
Yeah, I think they do too.
Just a little bit different.
With Korean Jesus.
Yeah, and then he's sleeping with his daughter.
Oh yeah.
But we love movies. I did bring some topics. We're not going to bullshit the entire time. I did want to talk about this at our 1 year, but we didn't have enough time, and it didn't really apply to 1 year.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is a fun story, and I feel like I should talk about it.
Okay.
My first day at FedEx.
Right. We've talked about this before. Yeah.
This is such a fun story. So I used to be a FedEx driver.
He got me into it.
And I got FedEx into it. And I got Jacob into FedEx.
Yep.
And then I quit working there. And then Jacob's still there.
Yep.
But my first day at FedEx, your first couple days there, people train you. And like you ride with people and they show you the ropes. I did like
Which it's always so dangerous because it's always people making you walk around in the back while they're driving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, usually.
Like you're just bouncing around in the back of a truck.
But I did 3 days with 3 different people and then I was on my own. So like they threw me in really fast. And then it's just like, good luck, figure it out because you're on your own in the wild. But the first day I was at FedEx, I was with this older guy, probably in his mid-50s. He was really cool. He was showing me the ropes. And then somehow in the conversation, he tells me that he's a flat earther.
Which it's weird that they feel the need to explain, like, because to them it's normal.
Oh, but how does that come up? Like I don't walk around going, man, isn't it crazy that Earth's round?
I'm walking in a straight line, but it's actually a circle. Like, yeah.
So yeah, that came up in the conversation. And then he told me all about this flat earth stuff. And he was like trying to convince me. He had like flat earth apps that he had like they were like premium, like $5.99 apps.
Like, do you think they have like a map for flat earth where it's like a GPS, but it's on the flat?
No, he literally had like things that showed like clocks and stuff that were related to flat earth. And I was like, okay, what is going on?
Are they on their own time? He's like, I'm not late. The earth is flat, you idiot.
And I don't, He was telling me about like on YouTube, there's all these things to like actually learn about flat Earth, and that YouTube and Google and all that stuff like hides those videos from you because they don't want you to know that. And it was like, okay, buddy.
The biggest thing is, what are we gaining? What is the government gaining by hiding that from us?
Also, yeah, what? I'm just confused. Like, what do you think? You think there's just an end?
It's like they think there's a dome above us and that there's an ice wall around.
Where's the... Go sailing then and see what happens.
I mean, I just don't think anyone who believes in flat Earth can afford that. There's that one guy who built his own rocket. I'm pretty sure he died in a fiery blaze from it
because he wasn't smart enough.
And also, I know there was one time when they like set up like they positioned a laser, like just like a tracking laser at one end. It was across a like really long distance, and they were like, to prove that it's flat, it should show up exactly here. But it was actually like way higher because of the curvature of the Earth.
Yeah, because a straight line would.
So they just like disproved it, and they're like, we don't need to publish that. That proves nothing. We made a mistake.
Yeah, they made a science mistake. No, but I remember, dude, what's crazy is he was super religious too, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, how does that go hand in hand? But it did go hand in hand. Because I remember he said this to me.
Like, why would God create that? Like,
this is why.
Chunk. Okay. There's a reason, right? Yeah, obviously there's a reason.
This is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. And if you're a flat earther, I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
Also, maybe not. Email us and convince us at moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, send us an email. Try and convince me.
God, imagine if it turned out all of our fans were flat earthers and now we lose all of them.
I wouldn't be shocked.
We lose like 300 people.
I wouldn't be shocked if they were. No offense.
We love you. We know what we attract.
Yeah.
We're two white men speaking our minds.
No, but he literally said that God created the earth, obviously, because he's religious.
On the first day or second day?
I don't remember, but he literally said there's like 4 poles type thing, and the earth is flat on it, and there's a dome around it.
Yeah.
So it's like a pedestal.
And also, when they say dome, I don't know if they mean like, is it a physical dome, or is that like like how we have, what's it called?
When he explained this, I pictured like a
dome.
real, like,
yeah, me too.
Like in the Simpsons movie.
Yes, no,
like
me
dome,
too.
Because this is what he said. He said there's a dome over it, and it's God's footrest. That's like what he said. He said,
why? We're God's Ottoman? Why?
Yeah, exactly. Like
that's also, I think, the name of this episode, God's Ottoman.
God's Ottoman. Yeah, that's the name of this episode, God's Ottoman. But like, what the heck?
How disrespectful.
Yeah, it's like, so God created this.
Where it's just his heel.
And then he just, what a hard day's work.
What's he sitting on? If he needed a physical footrest.
He's probably sitting on a bigger world that he cares more about. That's why
Saturn?
That's why our world is going to shit.
What do you think he poops in?
Uranus. I saw that coming up from a
what the fuck's the moon?
That's what I don't understand. Flat, or okay, I get it, but
why and how?
But also, like, yeah, explain,
we can see other planets.
Explain
too.
The planets. Explain the universe. Explain the fucking.
But also, I don't think they. It's weird because they don't believe in what they can't see unless it's God.
Yeah, that's what's so crazy. Like, he's saying all this shit, and then it's like, but you also believe so hardcore in religion. Mm-hmm. And I'm not like shitting on religion, but like,
I am.
You're like contradicting everything you say. Mm-hmm. It was a wild day. I had such a blast because I seemed interested.
That's the way to do it.
And
just get more information.
I just kept like putting quarters in. Yeah. And I was like
that's a good way to describe it.
And I was like, just tell me more about this. So like the entire day, he's supposed to be teaching me FedEx, and he's teaching me about the flat Earth.
Oh my God. I mean, what else do you need?
It was perfect. And I think he'd been working there for 15 years. And
I'm
I think
sure
he's still working there.
And
he's way into guns.
Sure. Dude. Well, it's easier to shoot straight when the earth is flat.
He was telling me about ways to like buy guns, and like there's like a gun magazine, and he was telling me about like this fucking it's like a cannon, you know, with like 4 wheels, but it's a Gatling gun.
Oh my God. Okay.
And he goes, yeah, you can just buy this from the magazine. And I'm just like,
you shouldn't.
And I'm just like, you want me to buy this? Like, what are you trying
to protect the flat Earth?
It's like, why do you need a Gatling gun?
What's gonna happen? Because also, because like a lot of people are like, yeah, I have. Well, one, they're like, they're not gonna take our guns, but also, I love this military. I'm like, who the fuck do you think is gonna take the guns? The military, yeah. And also, they have drone strikes. What are you gonna do?
Shoot it. Shoot that drone. Get that drone on my property. that was like my impersonation of a gun owner.
You all sound the same to me.
No, I'm sure people that listen to this own guns.
Probably.
You own a gun?
Kind of. I don't know if I, because I think I technically own a few guns. I only have one here, and it's not like a working gun. It's
from World War I, II?
Civil War? No, it's from the Civil War.
The Civil War, which is awesome, dude. It's a
giant revolver, and it's just like one solid piece of metal.
It's massive. It definitely, it's badass.
Yeah, and I just hope it was on the north.
Ooh.
Who fucking knows? Because I own.
We're in Iowa now, so like
we're in the north, but also still people are proud of their southern heritage in Iowa. Which is literally...
Yeah, there's a lot of hicks over here.
But no, like people who still fly the rebel flag. It's like, that's literally the enemy. We weren't them. And that's not a heritage. That's a loser. Like they literally just lost a war.
Yeah, I can picture some pickup trucks with like, they have the flags.
It's so confusing. Or whatever. Like, we're proud of our history. I'm like, that's not America. It's literally not American.
I don't get it.
No, I don't either.
I don't get a lot of shit, dude.
And I don't know if they truly believe in it or if they just like making people mad.
I think that's a good point to bring up.
Like, is it just truly rebelling against that kind of shit that they just hate the people who...
because they're... good point to bring up. Because I do think they do believe in it, but then I also think they do get joy out of... upsetting people.
I mean, I remember I delivered to this one house and it actually has a target on it with these like holes in it to show how good of accuracy it is. And it's like saying, we won't call 911. But it's like, they're tiny fucking holes. And also like, you could have just poked those with like a chopstick. Like they look like maybe a 22, which like, I also technically own a 22. I just don't have it because I don't want it.
Dude, my favorite is when I see those types of signs where it's like a target and it says, we don't call 911, but then there's no hole in the center. So they couldn't even get the bullseye. So it's like,
but also
you can shoot it, but you didn't miss.
They're also the same people with a Blue Lives Matter flag proudly displayed. Like, we love them. We won't use them though, because we'd rather just murder you. Oh wait, this actually reminds me. I took a photo of, because I have such a fucking hatred for welcome mats. And
you do?
I hate them. I think when they're like, I hope you brought wine and like bullshit like that, I fucking hate.
I've always wanted to get one that says nice undies.
I hate it. I hate it all.
So then like if anybody comes over.
I get it. It's looking up your skirt. Yep. I hate those. I hate bumper stickers for some. I don't know why I hate bumper stickers.
Are you becoming a cynical old man?
I was born a cynical old man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but I think it's coming out more and more.
I think you're just listening now. But no, so
it's because I have headphones on. Usually I just tune you out when you're spraying your bullshit.
But now you have to edit my views. But no, I literally took a picture of this because it was the dumbest doormat I've ever seen.
And this reminded you of...
You will know exactly why.
Oh my God.
It is.
You hated it so much you had to take a photo of it?
Yes. Also because they claimed I didn't deliver a package, but we now take pictures of packages. I was like, that's your fucking doormat. I know that. So I took another photo of it with all of it just to prove. But the doormat reads, this house is protected by the good Lord and a gun. You might need them both if you are unwelcome.
That's what the mat says?
Yeah, it means I'm going to kill you.
That's a lot. That's holy shit.
And it's just two... fucking guns.
What the that's too many words.
And also that is your welcome mat is like, I might kill you.
Yeah, it's like
hope you're welcome
so
here.
So it's like if you're a stranger knocking on the door, they might shoot you.
Me delivering a package. Yeah. It means that they're willing to.
Yeah, it's like if they order food and like the Uber guy is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What? Dude, that's okay. I get hating that one.
I hate all of them. But unless they just say fucking welcome.
I like the funny ones.
Or hope you like dog hair. I picture it the same as like the wine art that moms buy.
Oh, there's a whole store dedicated to the wine art.
I know, and I hate it.
Why?
Because it's the dumbest fucking
You literally have said multiple times, I want to be a wine mom.
I've never said that in my goddamn life.
Yes, you have.
Pull up the clip.
I will.
All right, you're going to have to listen to 60 episodes of this fucking podcast.
I'm pretty sure it was our Valentine's Day episode when we were drinking wine out of the gullets, and you go, I wish I was a wine mom. I'm like pretty sure.
I wish I was your mom?
No, you just go, I wish I was a wine mom.
No, I'm calling your mom a wine mom.
My mom is a wine mom.
I know.
But like, you're dressed like one right now.
Am I? No, this is a, who would wear, what's the Long Island iced tea?
Pedro Pascal?
Nope. What?
He saw it.
Yeah.
What are we trying to say?
I wasn't calling myself hot. I was calling myself a dumb slut.
Oh, you're a dumb slut.
No, this person orders a Long Island iced tea.
Because he's wearing, for the people that are just listening, he's wearing a
Flashdance sweater, if that makes any sense to you.
Wait, what does that mean?
You never seen the movie Flashdance?
Probably.
Okay, it's about the welder, but she's also a dancer. She pulls a bucket of water down on her.
Oh, yep. And she's wearing that sweatshirt, and she's hot as fuck.
Goddamn right we are.
And then he's wearing a daddy hat with a Holy Bible necklace or earring.
Earring, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's a little Bible.
Yeah.
Because the thing with my earring is I don't know how to take this earring out. It's like one of those hoop ones. It's something like I have to twist.
Oh, yeah. I always forget you have like an actual earring.
Twist the ball or pull it apart. I just don't know how. So I just shove other things in there if I want a different piercing. So
so it just hangs on your other.
No, it doesn't hang in. Just both are in the hole.
Oh.
Yep. Well, because I also often hang a nail off this.
The nail is cool.
So it's a little bit weighted. So the hole I think is a little stretched out.
Probably because nails are heavy.
Mm-hmm. So I can just shove more shit in there because I don't know how to take it out.
So how long has that been in there?
The original?
Yeah, the original.
I think 4 years now. I think it recently popped up.
Damn. And you've never taken it out?
Nope.
That's weird, dude.
Don't know how.
I remember I couldn't. It took me forever. Like when I had my lip piercing, it was so hard to like undo it.
Mm-hmm.
So I eventually, I was like, oh, I want to like take it out maybe and like, I don't know, clean it or whatever.
Sure.
Whatever you're supposed to do. I mean, I cleaned it initially when I got it, but like I couldn't, like it was so hard to like twist.
Yeah.
That like.
Well, and like you have to hold the other end so you just have like a hand in your mouth.
Yeah, and I'm like drooling. So then eventually when I did get it, I was like, I'm just going to not put it back in.
Oh,
like I was
when
like.
you were done with it?
Because I like had to take pliers and like.
So you probably just destroyed the piercing.
Well, and also. I think I still have it like in a drawer. I don't know why I kept it because it's just a metal rod.
Yeah.
Maybe because I was like, oh, this was part of me. No, but I remember I was working at the bakery at the time and I had to wear a Band-Aid over it.
To cover it up?
That's
so stupid.
So I just had a Band-Aid over my lip for 8 months.
So it just looked like you had herpes.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just like, why can't it just be visible? It's not like it's going to fall out.
Yeah. And it's like, here's your cookie from a herpes person or your herpes baker.
Well, I had that and then I also had long hair and then they were mad at me for having long hair too.
Isn't that wild? I remember when I worked at a movie theater, I don't think I had any tattoos on my lower arms, but you weren't allowed to. You literally had to bandage it up.
Why?
I don't know.
That's so dumb.
I'm giving you popcorn. I can have a tattoo.
Yeah.
I've noticed people there now with showing tattoos.
I think it's a more common thing now, but
like it's changed like within the past probably 10 years drastically. But even when we were in high school, you weren't allowed to have showing tattoos. But like the long hair is like, how is that an issue? I was told, so when I was a junior in high school, I got a job at Fairway. And they told me to cut my hair, so I just never came back.
Yeah, you would just.
I don't even think I made it all the way through training. I think it was like
that's like so fucked up.
I made it through 2 interviews, and they're like, "Yeah, just so you know, you'll have to cut your hair." I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "Well, we just don't like it long." I'm like, "Why? You let girls work here?
Yeah, exactly.
Often they have long hair,
and they have long hair,
and they're allowed to have long hair. Why can't I?" Like, so and also, no fucking high school job is worth cutting my hair. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Losing a part of my personality for.
I literally, when they told me I had to cut my hair, I put it in a ponytail. and then he like the next day, it was like
so you're like, joke's on you. I'm just gonna look stupid.
Well, I had to wear a bakery hat, you know.
True, but also like your little rat tail ponytail.
No, basically my hair was like long, like the bleach blonde.
Was it long? That long?
Yeah, it was like long.
Oh, I didn't think it was ever reached past your shoulder, so it would just be a little like.
No, but I like literally put it in a ponytail coming out the back of my hat, and the store manager or the store operator, the guy who runs the whole store, came by the next day and he goes, "You got to cut your hair." And I was like, "It's in a ponytail."
I don't have to. Fire me. That's
and that guy was literally like, "There's women in this exact same department that I'm working right next to that have a ponytail just like me,
and it's fine."
So then the next day, I tucked it all up.
Sure.
So like nothing's even hanging below.
I did that at my job too because I wasn't supposed to have hair in my face.
And then he still talked to me.
Ugh.
And he goes, you got to cut your hair. And I was like,
no.
What the fuck?
Is that why you cut your hair that one time?
That's why I shaved my head.
Ugh. Oh yeah, your hair was really long when you shaved it because it's that one video.
Yeah, because that video was a smite. It was a smite video.
Well, they still won because you still cut your hair. But
guess what? That video got a ton of views.
True.
And it's still getting a ton of views, I think.
Yeah, that one did go not blow up, but like it got like
was it 30,000 views?
Yeah, that's what I thought, like thousands more.
Yeah, which is insane. Like I forget about it and I check it. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it still getting views?
That is weird. I mean, it was really well done.
Except for the ending.
Yeah, I know. I was against that from the beginning. I told you don't do that scream. You didn't listen. I also told you don't do the rainbow imagination in our one video.
I love it though.
I know you do.
Imagination.
Yep.
See, I just added it to this one.
God damn it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you will. Now you have to. Oh, but I remember when I first got my FedEx job, I was wearing my toupee, and my manager, who is really nice, or the owner, who's really nice, but just the most intense person ever. It sucks having a conversation because he'll touch both your shoulders at the same time and look in your eyes.
Holy shit.
And
that's too intense.
Yes. But he'll be
just every conversation.
Well, because he was like, hey, I need to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. And it was like my first week there. And he
grabbed both your shoulders.
And he pulls me in and he's like, just so you know, your hair can't be covering your face. I'm like, okay, is it? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay. But he was worried because it was because he didn't know I accidentally glued it to my forehead. So it couldn't move out of my face very well. So I had to do a hard side, because
sir, it's glued to my face.
Because it was literally, sometimes it was glued down to my eyebrow.
I remember.
So it was just permanent bangs, and then it hung down past my chin.
I remember.
But goddamn did it look nice sometimes.
Sometimes. Other times you could see the plastic. I
know. Or the glue was just all over my forehead. It was just the worst.
It probably feels good to just not worry about it.
Oh, it's fantastic being bald now. I miss having hair. I don't miss wearing a wig.
Yeah. Dude, but why does that matter? Why can't you have hair in your face?
Yeah, I don't talk to people. I just put
what's
packages
so weird
down.
is they get so strict, and then the second you leave the station,
they don't fucking know what I'm doing. Yeah,
exactly. I remember they were you got to wear something with FedEx on it. So people would wear this sweatshirt, and then as soon as they get in the truck, they take their sweatshirt off. Or I remember they made a rule that was you can't wear a sports team hat or whatever, and people would just have it in their backpack, and then as soon as they would just put it on.
Yeah, because I do always wear a hat, but
it was you can't have any branding on it.
Sure, because I don't wear FedEx hats because they suck. They look
I would
stupid.
just wear beanies, and beanies were fine.
Sure.
But people, wear a Packers hat or a football hat. Or
I wear my Freak Show beanie or my Tough Mudder hat.
Oh, I forgot you had a Tough Mudder hat.
So they probably wouldn't be happy about either of them, but I think they've pretty much given up. That company has gone so downhill since I've worked there.
That company has been going downhill since they started.
But it's gotten... Can you imagine working there when you don't have GPS?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They just used to do that. I don't know how. Did they print a map every day? They had to have.
That would suck, dude. I don't know. But they're one of the biggest companies in the world.
And it's a fucking mess.
Train wreck. Yeah. And I don't get it.
At all.
I think it's just because they have to be around.
Yes. I mean, what are you going to do without them?
I mean, obviously there's UPS or USPS and all that, but I think they all run exactly the same, where it's just a clusterfuck because there's just so much happening.
I mean, anything's better than working for Amazon, where they track you constantly and you get in trouble if you don't meet deadlines and stuff.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I've heard horror stories about that.
Yeah, I know. I think I have a few people that used to work there, and they go, "It sucks."
Yeah.
Also, I feel like they don't care. Also, sure. FedEx doesn't care either.
No, I mean, once you're out of the station, they don't do anything.
I kind of miss driving, and just being out. But then also, it was just a lot of bullshit, dude.
I mean, this fucking weekend we had a horrible blizzard here in Des Moines, and I was stuck in it.
It was terrible.
And my managers were like, "Well, no packages worth your safety." But on the download, they're saying, "But our route fucking is." Because I threatened to quit, where I was just like, "You can write me up. I'm not doing this."
Dude, that's how it always is. It goes well, just do as much as you can.
No,
well, I can't drive, so
and it's going to cost you a lot of money, because literally 4 cars went in a ditch when I was like, I'm going back. Because I was in a group chat, and it was literally yeah, I'm stuck in a ditch, and then 3 other people were like, yeah, I just slid in, no one, and they were just fucked.
Jesus, I got stuck one time. I got stuck a few times actually in my FedEx truck.
Okay,
but one time in the snow, because I did the rural country routes.
I know,
and those they didn't plow.
Yeah,
so I was like, I can get through it. So I gunned it and made it to the house and got through it. And then on my way back, I was going a little bit faster to get through it. And I was trying to stay on my tracks, but then it just went and just stuck me straight into the ditch. And I was like, fuck. And I literally had to wait there for 2 hours for a tow truck to come to pull me out. And then I had to finish my route.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked.
That's just I wouldn't do
because I'm stuck there in the middle of the country.
Yep.
And it's
freezing.
cold out. Yeah. Fuck that, dude. That was terrible. So I don't miss. I got stuck one time on it was so muddy in my truck.
God, Jesus.
Because it was on a hill,
and you're an hour away from,
and it slid on the hill.
Yeah.
So then I had like a tire
Build
just
up
like
of mud, yeah.
but like, and then I like the truck went like that, and I had a tire like in the air, and it was like stuck in the mud, and I couldn't get out. Dude, I was like, what the fuck? And then I'm just like, I'll deliver the one package that I'm near, like I'll walk it.
That does suck.
But it's not like I'm in the city where I can just I'll just walk these 10.
Do a two
it's
streets.
Like, this is one house within 10 miles. It was fun, but it was a lot of bullshit, and getting time off sucked, and all that shit.
Yeah. Back to how this started was the crazy guy you worked with at FedEx.
Oh yeah, the flat Earth guy, dude.
Yeah, when I was a welder,
did you have a flat Earth guy?
He was. I don't know. I don't remember if he was flat Earth, but he was everything else, like deep in QAnon.
Oh God, was he fun?
Yes, until he wasn't.
That's what they seem fun, but they're just crazy.
Well, it was fun until COVID happened, and then it was too fun for me to be like, oh God, I love this mask. And he would like freak out on me. He called me a punk. He said, if I was bigger than you, I'd fight you. I'm like, thank God you're not bigger than me then, dude. And he would just walk away. But he was like my work partner, so I couldn't do shit without him.
Fuck.
But no, I remember when January 6th happened, where all those treasonous people stormed the Capitol. He was like, crazy. I think it's Black Lives Matter. I'm like, what are you talking about? Look at them. He's like, they got white face paint. I'm like, what are you saying? He thought they were he thought it was a group of
white face.
They thought it was black protesters faking it and be in white face and storming the Capitol.
What?
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
No one has. That's just what he fucking thought.
He's a psychopath.
Well, he was also like full on like, they're reptiles. They drink human blood. I'm like, why? How does that help me? He's like, well, there's these endocrines in human blood. It gets produced when you're scared. I'm like, why? And they're like, it makes them live longer. I'm like, they're dying. Like,
they all
Bill
look
Clinton
old.
doesn't look great. And he's like, that's what he wants you to think. And he's like,
what?
And he gave me like a full list. And he's like, they're all dead. And these are fake people pretending to be them. I'm like, well, then why are they still doing the same things that the actors did while they're pretending? He's like, they're deep undercover. I'm like, but they're still pushing the liberal agenda you hate.
What the fuck?
And there was just no talking to this guy.
Because he would just always just keep going down the rabbit hole.
And like, I fucking hate, well, you just got to do your own research. Like, that means nothing. Because also their research is these websites where it's like a black page with green font and like you can't fucking read it.
No, it's like a website that was made in the 90s. It's like, dude, Squarespace exists. Make a better website.
Also, just make a white page with black fucking font. I don't need a weird sci-fi song going on while I read about how they're all aliens.
I mean, that's how you know. That's how you know it's real, dude.
I believe in aliens.
That's how you know it's real if the website looks like that.
I know, because also
dark web.
Yeah, I don't even know what the dark web actually is, because you can't get that on a normal computer, right?
No, you have to download a software that hacks your computer.
Gross.
No. In order to get on it.
I think Izzy said she's watched a lot of videos of people on the dark web, like YouTube videos of people.
Because you can buy shit from the dark web.
You can buy people. And it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't
I don't get it.
I remember one of my buddies got on the dark web, and that's how he got drugs.
Oh, right. Because he would buy like shroom seeds and shit like that. And they'd like mail in a book, which
and
is
it's
weird.
Like, it's just like, what the heck? And it's like you literally have to have a computer that's dedicated to that only.
Yeah. Also, the crazy guy I worked with, he was Christian completely.
Isn't that like that's just wild that on top of that.
I believe in Jesus Christ. He died for our sins, but also there's lizard people walking around.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you saying, dude?
I know. Well, it's also because they believe in demons. So like they have to believe in Christ, I guess. I don't fucking know.
I don't get it, dude.
But it's just so deep. But also him and his first wife left because he left the Mormon religion. That's how wild that religion is. It got this guy out.
Damn. So he was a Mormon, and then he was like, I'm crazier than this.
Yeah. I could do better.
Let me get out of this.
Let me spread my feet and let me stretch out and really become the real
really
me.
Become who I'm supposed to be.
So he left his wife and his 2 children. Then he moved here. He got remarried. And then while I worked with him, he left his wife.
Oh, yikes.
Because, I need to remember. I think he left his wife because he prayed on it and God told him to leave her. And then also right after he left her, and also she had cancer, just so you know.
Jesus.
Yeah, she wasn't doing too hot. After that, she got arrested for his weed.
Oh my God. While she's pregnant.
No, while she has cancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Worse.
Yes.
Worse.
And then I know at one point she came home or to his house and he was fucking another girl. And then also because he had a dream and a fairy told him to get back with his wife, he did.
Dude.
And then
how old was this guy?
50?
Oh my God.
Good looking dude too. Like he
was just a psychopath.
He looked a lot like Link from Good Mythical Morning, and he like talked like him too, but with all gray hair, but a very bad dyed beard.
Whoa!
Because he could have grown just a gray beard and would look fine, but he like had to dye it, but he had full gray hair or like full salt and pepper. It was really weird, yeah. Which not the weirdest thing about him.
And it's not the weirdest thing about him.
Because I remember that
dude,
he saw like my UFO tattoo or maybe like my tarot card, and he was like, "Oh, I really like that stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, me too." And he's like, "Yeah, I found a fairy circle the other day. I was terrified about those little fuckers." I'm like, "Oh, that's what you're talking. Like you're in it. Not like I like X-Files." No, he's like, "They're gonna come in and they're gonna kill us all. They're already here. I think our managers want." Like it's just crazy fucking shit.
How do you get that deep into that?
I don't know. How do you have a? Because also something I kept thinking about. If I truly believed what he believed, I would have to kill myself. If I truly believe that the government, half of them are dead and that they are literal clones and the other half are
reptiles
eating children.
Blood, yeah.
How does a bullet not sound better than all that bullshit?
Yeah, instead of having to deal and worry about it.
Yeah. I remember also like welding. He was like, "We're basically slaves." I'm like, "What are you saying?"
Then why are you...
We get a decent paycheck. You live in an apartment. You're fine.
What the heck? Dude, that's wild.
It's also one of my favorite bits to do around all just those... Because I don't hate blue collar guys. Like, I don't agree with them on everything, but I kind of get it. Like, small town Iowa people, they're like, "I don't believe in gay rights because I've never seen a gay person." And you're just like, I get what you're saying.
I guess, but...
It's still wild.
But yet you believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
And you've never seen him. So what? That's what I don't get is like, they believe in all this shit they've...
Yeah, because
dude, it's wild.
Because the guy... I was at work.
Probably most of our fans that we're just
sorry.
on.
And like, I'm not pushing my views. I am saying them. Because like, I also had a guy who I worked with the other day, and I like him. He's like around my age. He's become like a manager. He's like a nice guy to me, but like, he is very conservative. And it confused me because he's like, "Yeah, I'm old school conservative." I'm like, "No, you're not." They didn't give it like, because also old school conservatives, they didn't know what the Conservative Party or Republican Party was actually doing. Like they didn't know that like they were like introducing like crack into like black neighborhoods to like deconstruct them and shit like that.
Whoa.
They were just like, yeah, trickle down economy makes sense, even though it doesn't because the wealthy hoard their wealth. And they're
damn,
like,
Jacob's smart, dude.
They don't give a shit about poor people.
Smart.
And that the middle class was invented by the upper class to turn the middle class against the lower class instead of all of us going against the upper class for hoarding all the bullshit money.
Tell me how you really feel.
But anyways.
Tell me how you really feel, dude.
But anyways.
Your face is turning red. You're getting
Look at how I'm dressed. Take me seriously, America.
This is just to America. If you're listening and you're not in America, just
do you think we still have that Swedish guy that... Or no, he was from Denmark, right?
I think there's more.
Fuck yeah. But anyways.
On the map, we have people all over.
But like, he was like against drag shows. And I was like, I'd rather have my kid at a drag show than a Catholic church. And then my other manager was like, me too. I'm like, oh shit, weird. But then like we weren't arguing or fighting. But then
cool.
The other day he was like, I'm just a single issue voter. I don't want them to take my guns away. I'm like,
that's the only reason that...
Because I get it. And like, the idea of like a conservative, like what they used to truly believe in, where it was like strong military, smaller local government.
I understand that.
I believe in like that kind of stuff, but then I was like, yeah, I'm a single issue voter too. I don't hate women. I was just like,
that's part. Yeah.
Like I don't believe in everything Democratic or liberal, but I was like, I don't want my gay friends to die.
I believe in equal rights.
Yeah.
Isn't it wild that this episode is getting so... I mean,
so
the whole
off the rails.
But it's been so like political, I guess.
I guess, but like also, this shouldn't be fucking political. This should just be basic shit.
Well, that's why I'm saying, isn't it fucking wild that the drag show or drags is like in the fucking... Why is that an issue?
Because I truly believe it's like not... Is psyop the right word? It's a distraction against like all like other real political shit, like how
so they
fucking,
brought it up just to...
It's like how Ohio is just poisoned now The entire fucking state.
What do you mean?
The train derailment that like poisoned community.
Didn't hear about that.
In East Palestine, Ohio.
Did not hear about that.
Yeah, and like and also like I'm not fully liberal either. Where the fuck is Pete Buttigieg on this kind of bullshit? Everyone thought he could run a country, and Ohio's a fucking mess right now. It's ridiculous.
I don't even know who Pete Buttigieg is.
He was one of the front runners in the beginning. I think
sounds like you're about to say Budokai.
No,
Dragon Ball Z, baby. I only know stupid shit. Like you're
does.
like saying shit. I'm like, what can I connect that to that I know? Dragon Ball Z.
No, Pete Buttigieg, it was really funny because I think he won Iowa in the what is it called?
Election?
Caucuses. But a lot of Iowans, because he was like a little bit more middle ground, but he's also gay. But also a lot of the people who were like conservative, but they were like didn't like Trump, so they wanted to like, and they knew like Trump was running again, so they wanted a more like conservative liberal. But then they found out he was gay after they voted. There's one lady who was like, I want to take my vote back. I just don't believe in that. And they're like, it's politics,
dude. That's so, man. It's so wild that like just because someone's gay, like a whole group of people just hates them instantly. It's like, why does that matter?
Like, it's just a dick in the ass and love.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And it's also
something
like,
we all want to experience.
A dick?
What?
You heard it here first, dude.
I'm
going to send this clip to Izzy.
That's not a dick. That's a piece of plastic. What? That's just going to end up in a fucking landfill after I shit it out.
So are you. After I'm done with you.
We're all just compost in the making.
What do you want to do when you... I'm going to change the subject real quick. What do you want to do when you're dead? Let's not get on politics. Let's go on to death.
Well, I mean, I technically want to be reincarnated, but you're talking about my physical body.
Well, let's talk about the reincarnation first.
Okay, well,
you think that's a thing? You're open to it?
I'm open to anything.
Yeah, true. I think
like because I don't believe in a Christian God. I do think there's kind of some. I think there's a higher thing. I don't think he gives a shit about us or answers prayers. I think they just kind of slapped the world into motion and kept walking.
Yeah, yeah, we talked about religion a lot too, and it's important to people and it gives people structure, and that's great.
Also, I think there's plenty of good things about all religion.
Oh yeah, obviously. We were just talking about this earlier.
Just don't kill fucking people. Like, I don't. Just
but that's what's crazy is like people kill other religions because of religion.
Yep, and like what the also like the three biggest religions are from the same like what they all came from like a
Jerusalem
5 mile radius.
Yeah, they were all born in the same place, and it's like. It's this. Also, just love thy neighbor. Isn't that like a fucking commandment?
Yeah, fuck you, Mark.
Oh yeah, that's your
right. Yeah, my neighbor.
Love thy neighbor.
Right.
Whoa, that was the name of an episode. We're getting meta. No, but let's go back to reincarnation.
All right. So I a little bit believe in past life shit. Like I
get
it. Kind of makes sense. Also, there's those kids who can like remember past lives. Like it's like regressional something. I can't remember what it's called. Like, yeah, there's a kid who like I think they solved like a murder or something through it. And like there's other kids who are
so there's like real stories.
Yeah, no, there's some really cool stories, and it's weird because like if your kid starts doing it, you can't push it, but you can just like ask like open-ended questions and then like research what they say after.
What the fuck?
And like that's fun. Like because
can you imagine having a kid where it's like
I died in World War I, and you're like, what side? What side were you on, son?
Yeah, he's a Nazi.
That's World II.
Well, that would be your second child.
Yeah.
You just keep having children that come from the war.
Yeah, like, wouldn't that be...
I was in the Gulf War. Don't know anything about it.
Wouldn't that be wild if, like, you know, like, you can go to a psychic and they'll say, like, oh, your past life, you were this.
Yeah.
Like, they never say, like, yeah, you were a slave owner? There's a lot of people mad at you right now on the other side. I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah,
like,
because there was a lot of shitty people in the past. I mean, there's a lot of shitty people now.
There's probably more bad than good from the past. Like, it was always like, yeah, you were a pharaoh, which also means slave owner, but still.
Pharaoh?
Yeah. But like, you know, like it's always like nice things. I think my mom said like that when she went to one, they're like, there's a Native American man watching over you. I don't know what that means. And she's like, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Pocahontas?
Or like, hopefully I didn't kill him and take his land. Hopefully, like, I was a friend of his. But like, it's shit like that. But you never hear...
It's always positive, yeah.
We weren't positive people.
We should do a sketch idea where it's somebody goes to a psychic and they get a reading and then they find out they were the worst human being.
Yeah.
And it's just like, now you got to live with yourself knowing that your prior self was shitty. Like, how would you live that way?
Yeah, but as far as like all right, so what do you think you could have been in your past life?
Okay, so we're talking about reincarnation.
Because like I could see myself as...
Don't say raccoon.
No, as like another person.
Beaver.
I could see like a Roman or Greek, just commoner. Like I just
we're talking people. Okay.
Yeah, like maybe I could see myself like an ancient like Roman in like the what's it called? Fucking, you know what I mean? In
the
Roman times, yeah, like the Great Roman Empire or whatever. Like I was just like I worked at a shop, you know, like maybe I was like middle class. I could go like to the nice baths and shit like that. I think I could have been that in a past life.
I think
it's like I wasn't a Viking. I wasn't anything.
I wasn't a badass.
No.
I think I was probably, you know, I worked in a shop probably. I think I was a carpenter.
I could have, yeah.
That would have made sense. I think like
maybe you made like boats.
I think I was like an only son probably.
Sure.
I think I also died for everyone's sins.
Yeah, like I did.
You see where I was going?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
I was saying I was Jesus. In case you guys didn't get it.
But like, as far as
no, I was kidding.
If I could choose whatever gets done to my body.
Oh yeah, okay. When you die this time, yeah.
I would. I think this is what I would honestly want. I would want to be thrown out into the woods, taken over by nature, and have animals eat me.
Just literally thrown into the woods.
Yeah, like a highly populated area of wildlife.
That's fucked up, dude.
I want to turn into fungi. I want to feed animals.
Being a part of the earth, but not just throwing your body like a.
No, truly, I would want to be just tossed out.
Someone's gonna go on a hike and find you.
I mean, maybe there could be a forest for this. Like, put me in a nature reserve. Although then we're just giving animals the taste of human flesh. That sounds like a bad idea. Yeah. But either way, like if just like a bear ate me, or like just a pack of wolves tore me apart. And then like
Jesus Christ.
And then like I just like kind of seep into the earth.
I get what you're saying, but like the way you're going about it, that's so fucked up.
But like that's what it is. I would like to be just fed to animals.
Isn't there a way to like be in like a pod to like you can like I think they maybe do cremate you, but they like put you in with like a tree.
But if they cremate you there's not
parts of you.
Well, also all the nutrients go out. You're just like a pile of ash around a tree.
Yeah, and mixes with dirt.
Like, no, I want to be used. Like, that is my...
So you're just dead, naked body.
Sure.
Dude.
I don't...
and then you would come back as a zombie.
Take anything out of me that can be given to others. Better than that, don't embalm me. Don't, like, remove my insides just to remove my insides. Like, donate as much as you can. I would love to become a... Like, I remember...
is there a place where we can just throw his dead body? I mean... That's wild. That's a wild thought.
What do you want done with your body? Are you an organ donor?
I'm not going to die.
I'm not going to worry about that.
I think I'm an ogre. Ogre?
Nope, organ. Luckily, no one will take your brain.
What?
What?
I'm an idiot. In the past life, I was probably dumb too.
Oh, I assume. We were dumber than this.
Yeah, probably. I'm learning. Period.
Yeah, just in general.
No, I don't know, dude. I think, I mean, cremated would sound cool.
What's cool about it? Like put it in an oven. I wouldn't mind a funeral pyre.
What is that?
It's like an open air fire, like
where people watch your body go into it.
I mean, sure, you don't need to watch, but it happens. Someone watches.
I don't want to watch that.
But like then your like ashes like fly out into the sky and like it still gets spread.
Okay. I guess I don't really have like any significant.
I don't need to be put in a fucking jar that my kids keep.
Yeah, because that's weird. Because then it's just like, oh, there's my dead dad on my nightstand, and we're having sex right now.
Yep.
And he's just his ashes are there.
Yeah, one of those ashes is his dick.
Yeah. Also, like in those types of things, if you get cremated, I don't know anything about it. But there's no way that that's 100% you.
No, it's got to be the guy before you a little bit.
And like just part of whatever they're burning too. It's like ash of just like that's weird.
I don't know.
Now that I really think about cremation, that's weird.
It's probably gas that burns you though.
Yeah, but there's got to be.
I mean, the last guy is still in there for sure.
And maybe they're not going to get it all. Maybe even the guy before him.
Also, like
how many cremations are happening? A lot, probably.
I mean, yeah,
probably daily.
Probably several a day.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because, like, I mean, if I died right now, cremate me and spread my ashes wherever. I don't care. Like, I mean...
So what, you don't want... So if you die right now, you don't want to be thrown in the woods?
Well, you can't throw me in the woods. That's not a thing. I'm saying if I had my dream...
I can throw you in the woods.
You'd get arrested, though, and that's not fun.
Why? You're dead.
Desecration of a body. It's a crime. Also littering.
Yeah, but if like it says in your will to do it, that doesn't
mean shit. I can put my will that I want everyone to join in my suicide. Like that's not binding.
You just said you're going to kill yourself?
No, but you don't know. You don't know what happened.
I'd die first.
Maybe. It's a coin toss between who dies first between the two of us.
Probably most of our fans die first.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I do think one of us will die first, and then our podcast will blow up, and then the other one
will live out in infamy.
And then
there'll just be a picture of whoever died first sitting here.
I really want you. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it'd be so funny if like, say you die first.
Yep, really funny.
It's really funny.
Laugh riot.
No, but we did this bit in one of our early videos where the photo that we use is a photo from your childhood. Yeah. So it's like he made it to 65 and it's just a photo of when you were 8.
Yeah. Yeah. He's dead and it's just an 8-year-old.
Yeah. I want that. Like if you were to die and I would still be doing the podcast in this exact same setup, right here would be a photo of your 8-year-old self.
Well, like, or if at my funeral you only use childhood photos and everyone's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, pretend it's a child.
Like, we all knew him. This isn't what he looked like. This is way sadder for no reason.
But it's really funny. Like, that's hilarious. That would cause so much trauma.
And people would be so upset.
Oh, I kind of want, when I die, please do that.
Just no photos of you. That's so funny.
People are like, well, there were group photos of us. Like, I didn't even know him at that age. Yeah. And I've known him for 30 years. Hey, these are all the photos we could find.
One of the photos is just of your kindergarten class, and you're like, too young. And he's like, he was 82.
Dude, I want that.
All right, well,
I want that so bad.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Oh, it's on record. What time are we?
It's on record. We're at 52 minutes.
All right.
We're getting close. I thought of a character that I want to try out. We'll see if this is. I thought it was really funny. Okay. So I need you to give me like a this or that question. Okay. And this character is a really indecisive deaf person.
This sounds like a bit we shouldn't do.
Why?
Sounds like you're going to be making fun of deaf people.
I'm not going to be making fun of deaf people. I need a this or that question.
All right.
Why are you hesitant?
This is Robert doing this.
Why are you hesitant?
All right. Would you rather be cremated or buried?
That's a really tough question. This or that? What'd you say? Did it because he's deaf?
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
I don't hate it.
Because like he took so long to ponder, but he couldn't hear you.
You also talked a lot.
Deaf people can talk. That wasn't the bit.
The
bit was like I couldn't hear you.
Genius. Never been done before.
Ta-da.
Do you want to? Oh, I told you. Completely forgot about this. Here's a new segment. Jacob's Not So Fun Fact.
Whoa, this is a new segment?
Yep. Create an intro for it.
Great.
Go. Do you know it's legal to eat a dog or a cat in 44 states?
Can you repeat it?
You can't buy dog or cat meat, but you can buy a dog or cat. You can't abuse the animal because that's illegal, but you can kill it.
Or if it dies of natural causes.
Sure, but like, do you want to eat that?
Depends on what it dies of.
Sure. But still, you're allowed to eat it in 44 states. Isn't that wild?
What are these 6 states where you can't?
Good question.
Is it like Alaska?
No, you can definitely eat your dog in Alaska.
Dude, that's wild. Who's eating dogs and cats?
I don't think a lot of people. I'm just saying there's the option, which I appreciate.
How did you discover this?
I don't know. I looked it up.
What do you mean you looked it up? You just typed in, can I eat my dog?
Is it legal to eat cats and dogs?
Why would you look that up?
Although, because it's a not so fun fact, I assumed this would have a not so fun answer. Although commercial sales of dogs and cat meat are illegal in the United States, 44 states still prohibit. Still have no prohibition.
Try again.
44 states still have no prohibition on the killing of dogs and cats for human consumption.
No prohibits.
Prohibitions. It says prohibition, which I've just, yeah. All right. Where is it illegal?
No prohibitions. It makes me think of the prohibition. Alcohol. Good thing we can drink that now. Makes us dumber. He's looking it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Dog. Where is it illegal to eat a dog?
Your phone's going to get flagged right now for looking at
the only states that have no dog meat are California, Georgia, Hawaii, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, and Virginia. I'm going to say Georgia and Virginia surprised me.
California makes sense. Because
Yeah.
they're like, pushy with all that stuff.
Hawaii, I don't know. You could get cut off from shit. And then like all of a sudden.
Yeah, they do it out of necessity.
Yeah, you'd think, well, no, it's illegal though. But you'd think that they That would be
yeah. Okay.
No, that's where it's illegal.
Damn. So in Iowa.
Oh, for sure in Iowa. Yeah.
Oh, yikes, dude.
Yeah.
What would that taste like?
I don't know.
Gross. I guess it's not like gross because like I do eat meat and chicken and like I guess it's the same thing.
I don't know if I've ever eaten anything close to a dog or a cat though.
I've had a buffalo.
I don't know if I've had buffalo or not because I think the weirdest meat.
I've had deer.
I've had deer. Deer's great.
Deer jerky's amazing.
So I've had gator, which was fine. You've had gator too because we were at the same dinner. There's that one place downtown that serves gator. It's just really chewy. It's fine.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Buzzard Billy's has gator at it.
When did we go there?
I just remember we went there for one dinner. I think it was with you. Pretty sure. But
I can't remember.
I think those are... Oh, and then I've had some type of shark, and that was super good.
I've had a lot of seafood. I've had like octopus, I think.
Yeah, I've had octopus, which is weird because that's
octopus eggs is too. Like,
didn't know that.
Or what is it?
Caviar?
Caviar.
That's just like fish eggs.
Fish eggs, which is like...
I've never had that.
Gross.
I would try it though, just to see.
I had that in Florida.
Sure. Because...
I'm not a fan of crab. It's also too much work. Actually, no, I am a fan of crab. Like loose crab meat in like the red sauce, whatever that sauce is. Really good. Really good.
Real good.
It's not ketchup. There's like a red fish sauce.
I don't know.
It's not tartar. I don't know, but it's cocktail sauce.
There you have it, folks. Another Moist Monday.
Oh, you're coming up there? You don't want to keep talking about cocktail sauce?
No, we got there. We figured it out.
You're wearing socks again today.
I sure am. The people have spoken. Actually, no one has spoken yet. Email me if you miss my feet at moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com. I'll send you just separate foot pictures if you do.
So no one's going to email you.
We'll see. Roll the dice.
I am just...
Take a look at these tootsies.
What are you doing to the camera right now?
Winking.
This is mostly an auditory medium.
Yeah, they can hear it.
I could hear that.
Yeah.
That was your wink. It's weird to me that you got offended or...
They call them grippers, which I kind of like, but still.
You like it.
A little bit.
You're just doing it for clout. Is that the right word?
Yeah, all the clout we're getting. We just talked about how we did not receive an email, but we'd like to at moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, I'm sure we probably pissed off a lot of listeners.
Yeah, probably. Let us know at moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Moist Monday Podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in. This is we're in year 2, baby.
Woo! Year 2.
The fuck?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
You guys just...
No.
Your fingers look weird. That's weird. All right, well, we'll deal with that off camera. Thanks for listening. We really freaking appreciate it. Keep it freaking moist out there.
Be on the lookout for Moist merch. Make yourself an official Moist Mutual.
Well, don't be on the... It's already out there. People,
look out.
You don't have to be on the lookout. You can
coming at you. You don't know from where. Look out. The earth is flat. Bye.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.
I got really hungry all of a sudden.
We just had lunch.
I know.
I just got really hung all of a sudden.